So the question is, am I going to be that lady who fills her front lawn with all sorts of knickknacks? The short answer is yes, but at least they will all be thrifted. That is all that matters. Hello Swan Beauties, it's Megan here. If you're returning to my channel, I love you, but if you're new, I love you too. So here on this channel, I like to encourage your royalty in Christ and help you to embrace your femininity with elegance. I'm also a huge thrifter and I like to vlog. So if that's anything that you're interested in, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below to become a part of the Swan Doll family, because we are always graceful here. I hope the holiday season is going very well for you guys. I don't remember which day of Vlogmas this is. I have a lot of stuff going on as starting a business. I also do princess parties. I'm also a freelance model, so there's quite a few things going on that's been keeping me on my toes lately, especially during this holiday season. But as promised, I'm going to try to continue vlogging as much as I can before Christmas, because I'm going to make it happen. So today is going to be a little bit of a different video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of my thrifted favorites from throughout the year. And this video is also in collaboration with a really amazing content creator. She's one of my favorite content creators. She's a huge thrifter, just like me, and she is amazing at DIYs. She's beautiful, and she's absolutely all things vintage, all things princesscore. Now, her name is Mary, but you guys may know her here on YouTube and Instagram as the Vintage Vegan. I'm going to insert a few little clips so that you guys can see exactly who I'm talking about.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, The Vintage Vegan here. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, The Vintage Vegan here, also known as Mary.
You see, isn't she just adorable? I absolutely love her videos, and she's an absolute sweetheart as well. Be sure to check the description box, because I will be leaving the Vintage Vegan's YouTube channel link below for you guys to click on and go check out her thrifted favorites as well. I'll also be leaving her Instagram and her TikTok, because she definitely deserves all of the love, okay? I'm so sorry if the lighting in this video is a little bit weird. I am just really enjoying the sun right now. I usually like to go walk outside in nature and enjoy it, but today I'm getting like a lot of work done inside, so I decided to sit right here and have my nature time inside the house, if that makes sense. All right, so let us get into this video. I'm splitting everything up into about 5 categories, I think, starting with dresses, nightgowns, shoes, knickknacks, and accessories. So now let us get into these favorites. Well, the first item I have is this kind of shimmery piece. To me, it's like a mix of Bridgerton and Audrey Hepburn. I love the sheer material down here. I love any kind of clothing that really accentuates the waist. I feel like it's really important for embracing a more feminine style, especially if you're a short person like me. I'm like 5'3", so detailing on an outfit like this at the waist really helps to elongate my torso and just add that really elegant touch to my outfit. The neutral tone in color is one of my favorites. This is a really great choice to wear around the holidays. This is the back of the dress. I absolutely love how it glides in at the back into a V shape. Now, a piece like this is something that will also pair very well with arm length gloves to kind of emulate that Bridgerton aesthetic, if that's something that you like. I know I'm obviously in love with it, and ever since it came out, it's kind of become a little bit of an addiction. So this dress is also my favorite because it's something that my aunt picked up for me at her local thrift shop. So this is always going to be a favorite of mine. This is something I like to call a Daphne dress, just because to me it really resembles the iconic dress that Daphne Bridgerton wore. I love that dress so much. I was stunned. I couldn't believe I was able to find a dress that to me looked like something so close to the original. Of course, there are like certain features that it's missing. I think if I'm remembering correctly, hers were actually little beads. I don't know, but it still gives the same vibe. Leave a comment if you agree, because it is a beautiful, pretty blue. I'm all about pastel colors, and it really makes your wardrobe just look so much softer, light, and airy, classy feeling. You know what I'm saying? I've had this for about maybe 4 months now, and I got it for about $8. But whenever I go thrifting, I always get 25% off my order, so it was a little bit less than that. So crazy, this doesn't even have like a tag on the inside. Either way, I am vibing with this. So here is my third favorite, and if you can't already see why, then you might as well click off this video. I'm just kidding. Firstly, I love the color pink. Let me just get that out the way. I used to be against the color pink when I was younger, and I kind of hid behind lavender and purple because I didn't want to be seen as the girl who liked pink. Growing up, I felt like people around me saw that as being bougie or being very immature, almost as though the color pink was reserved for little girls only. And it took me years to realize just because you adore a color like this does not mean that you are bougie in a bad way and like snooty. It doesn't. And that just doesn't make any sense to me. And unfortunately, that is a false piece of information that a lot of young girls, especially women of color, learn at a very young age. And if you ask me, it makes embracing your feminine side and who God called you to be, it makes embracing that part of who we are very inappropriate or very outdated. But after pursuing my journey of femininity for like 2 years now, and it doesn't really matter to me what anyone else thinks. If that's you, drop a pink bow emoji in the comment section, because girl, you're a queen. Do it and never stop. I don't know where that speech came from, but back to the dress. I got this one for about $8 too. Anything with puff sleeves just catches my eye and I have to grab it off of the rack. It is so comfy to wear, and the front of this is absolutely darling. This is also my favorite because it really hugs me in the waist in just the right places. When a piece like this can accentuate you in just the right places, then Hansi, let me tell you something. So now to move on to my favorite gowns. This is more so like a robe, but it still counts, and it's my absolute favorite, so regardless, I'm showing it. And you can tell exactly why I am so in love with it. It gives off such royal core vibes, or just vintage glam vibe. It makes me feel like I'm in an old vintage movie, standing by a Christmas tree, holding my expensive mug and my expensive slippers. The detailing on this is absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love the velvet material. The sun doesn't want me to be great, so I'm gonna finish the rest of the video on this side of the room. I may not have the sun, but at least I have kombucha. All right, back to scheduled programming. So this next piece is kind of basic, but it's still one of my very favorites. This blush pink sheer robe, and this is originally from Fashion Nova actually. I think beside the princess core aesthetic, a vintage glam piece like this is something that will always be my favorite. I think of this as kind of like a staple when it comes to cultivating your feminine aesthetic, is to always have a dainty robe, one that makes you feel like you are rolling in riches. I'm kidding, but this is the robe that I would choose when I want to be super fancy. It is the perfect touch for those moments when you just want to feel like glitz and glam. So this next piece I actually specifically picked up for my boutique. But I wanted to show you guys anyway because I am so in love with it. But here is what it looks like. This is adorable. Oh my gosh, how cute. It is super quality. It's 100% cotton. I really love finding pieces like that are 100% cotton and me to be just more sustainable altogether. The floral and bow detailing on this is super cute. It's the first thing that caught my eye. The entire gown is this really pretty pastel striped pink. Now moving on to these shoes. I have these cute burgundy velvet like faux fur kind of heels, so I feel like these are kind of iconic. I've actually never worn these before, which is kind of crazy. They've kind of just been sitting at the top of my closet for about like 8 months now. It's crazy because as many heels as I have, I actually don't like wearing heels that much. They kind of make my feet hurt, which is kind of backwards because when it comes to modeling, you tend to stand in heels a lot. But luckily in editorial like print modeling, like magazines and stuff, you don't really have to worry about wearing heels too much. So that's a win for me. But these heels scream Ariana Grande to me. Something about you makes me feel like a dangerous woman. Something about you makes me wanna do things that I shouldn't. Something about you. I just wanna be like that, back us underneath like that. You know how I feel inside. Now it's time for my favorite shoes of them all. How in the world are these even real life right now? These are, I like to call them like galactic space shoes almost. Like, what? Cute. I've tried to look them up online countless times and I can't seem to find the exact name of them. I guess they're called like heelless shoes. So I don't really even know how to get more of these, but if anyone knows like anything, definitely leave me a comment because they are very easy to walk in. It looks a little difficult, but it feels like there's a heel there. I absolutely love the diamonds on this. How beautiful. Oh, you guys, I also just realized that the price tag is still in here. These were $5.99. $5.99. What? Next, on to accessories. I picked up this beautiful golden fur shawl. So soft, and I love the satin detail on the inside. How cute is this? Pieces like these really make an outfit stand out, especially during the colder months. And this can go with a number of things. It can go with a little Victorian vibe. It also goes with vintage glam. It's very royal-esque as well as princess. That's why I love it so much. Now, I did get this from the kids section. Never skimp on the kids section. There tends to be a lot of quality items over there, name brand items, as well as kind of extravagant and aesthetically pleasing items like this one. If it fits you, it fits you. You can find little gems like these and it is so worth the purchase. And the best part is I only had to pay $2 for this. So next for accessories, I have these gloves, my absolute favorite. They have this really pretty pearl detailing on it that I cannot stop obsessing over. I absolutely love anything with pearls. If you guys haven't noticed, I do wear them quite often, so they do have to be a little bit cleaned, but just disregard that. But this is what they look like. Absolutely beautiful. So my favorite thing to do with gloves like these is to pair them with lots of dresses, because what else are you going to do with them, right? They are amazing for holding tea and just being classy and elegant. Like when you put on a pair of gloves, it just makes you feel like remarkable indeed. I'm so sorry, Lewis. I couldn't hear you over how ravishing I look in these gloves. Now go. Fetch me some more tea. It's getting cold, hmm? Now, where were we? So the next accessory that I have are actually the earrings that I'm wearing right now, and I am obsessed. These have to be the cutest pair of earrings I have ever seen. Amazing. The gold, the sparkles, and I love that they are drop earrings because I absolutely adore drop earrings. At first I thought they were Marie Antoinette earrings, but then I looked a little closer and it's more like light academia aesthetic. It's still so pretty. Like, you can't tell me that these earrings are not top tier. Okay, so now moving on to the last part of this video where I get to show you my favorite knickknacks. Before I get started, I just want to say I have a lot of knickknacks. I'm obviously not going to show all of them in this video. So the question is, am I going to be that lady who fills her front lawn with all sorts of knickknacks? The short answer is yes, but at least they will all be thrifted. That is all that matters. So I'm starting out with this beauty. This was way too gorgeous to pass up. Every ounce of detail on this is perfection. Even has the cute little seating on the back for detailing. It is a literal dream. Why did they have to do us like that? Like how could you look at this and just walk away from it? It's giving everything that it's supposed to give. It's giving things that it's not supposed to give in a good way. Disclaimer, I did buy this to sell in my boutique, but I don't know if I want to sell it, you guys. This is just, it's been sitting up here on my dresser for like the past 2 weeks, and I'm just trying to decide what I really want to do with this because, you guys. Next, I have this darling teapot set. It is absolutely one of my favorites. I've actually done a few TikTok videos with this, and you guys absolutely adore this teapot just as much as I do. And you guys actually ask me all the time where I get this teapot from. And technically I got it from the thrift store, but I have no idea where it's originally from. There doesn't seem to be like any branding on the bottom of it, which is a bummer because I would definitely love to see if there are any more available, or at least any more that are similar to this. A very rare item, to be honest, and even a little vintage. It was so cute because the day that I bought this, there's actually a cute old lady standing next to me, and she looked at me pick up this teapot and she was like, oh my gosh, that is so darling. That is such a great find. She was like, you gotta make sure you take care of that one. That one is an oldie. That was just confirmation enough for me that this is a vintage piece, which tends to happen a lot in thrift stores because not everyone donates their vintage pieces to actual vintage shops. Sometimes they just drop them off at the thrift store, and then people like me and you end up finding them. I was going to keep it, but I was like, you know what? I feel like this would be such a beautiful investment for someone who likes it just as much as I do. So I decided I would just go ahead and put this in my shop. But the detailing on this is just so beautiful. Like, this can be used for so many different aesthetics. And it reminds me so much of like a fairy garden, a cottage. I don't know about you, but this is also kind of giving me like Beauty and the Beast teapot vibes. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the shape of it. Something about it. It's just like Beauty and the Beast to me. All right, so for the very last item on my favorites list, this is my all-time favorite, so I saved the best for last. Well, at least I tried to. So I absolutely adore music boxes. I think they are such a beautiful way to encase your jewelry pieces. I am a huge fan of anything that kind of plays music when you open it. So the last thing that I have for this video is this beautiful heart-shaped swan music box. It has two cute little swans on it. The design on this is just so immaculate. It is the most royal thing I have ever seen. This is how it looks on the inside. So it just has this very clear glass piece that displays the inner workings of it. A very unique and vintage feature. it is time for the best part of it all, okay? So this actually works. When you twist it, this is what it sounds like. That is my first kind of vintage music box ever. So I'm so excited. I am probably going to cherish that for the longest time. And I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I kind of locked it in my bathroom until it stops playing music. Yeah, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did. I had so much fun making it for you guys, and I also enjoy doing it in kind of a different style. I have something special coming up on my channel soon where I will be able to talk a little bit more with you guys about certain topics regarding femininity, modern and biblical. A few of you have even asked me to talk about things like dating. And last but certainly not least, I will be sharing more of my faith on my channel, because this is a question I get so much of you guys asking me to share more of my faith. I noticed there are lots of you guys who are trying to embrace, who are wanting to learn more about your relationship with Christ and are trying to embrace that more in your life, and that is what I created my channel for, to help kind of inspire you on that path. So I'm really excited to soon share this little series that I have planned for you guys. But be sure to have my post notifications on so that you don't miss out on any elegant content like that. Be sure to check out Mary's The Vintage Vegans channel that I will be leaving linked below for you guys to easily go and click and watch her video, where she will be sharing her favorite thrifted items as well. Super excited about this collaboration, and I can't wait for you guys to see the things that she has listed for you guys. I'll also be leaving her Instagram and her TikTok so that you can go and show her lots of love there as well. So be sure to go and check her out. I am sending you the biggest hugs. Thank you so much for watching this video. Remember that you are loved, remember that you matter, and remember that you are always royalty. I will catch you in my next vlog. Bye guys.